This is what we've been waiting for, folks. This is the game of the week, and the anticipation, the energy have been building. This is not just a regular matchup. Battle of top 10 teams, two teams colliding early in the season. One team can make a strong statement about the season ahead, as we'll see the number 6 team in the country, the California Golden Bears, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. And the Seminoles will kick this away to start us off. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Golden Bears offense will be the first up today. Here comes that star wide receiver with the swag that kind of rubs opponents the wrong way, Kirk, because he's saying, I don't care who you are, I'm going to embarrass you today.
Well, Chris, there's a rumor that this guy actually DMs the opposing corners before the game that he's going to go up against, as if to say, hey, it's going to be a long day for you today. But the wild thing is he actually comes out and single-handedly unravels defenses to the point that by the end, it looks like he's in the heads of the opposing secondary.
The Golden Bears looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Here comes a handoff. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. On first down, it's play action. And he lobs it deep down the middle. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. And the Golden Bears will have first and 10 here.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
Fires it to the wideout, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Looking to chuck it again. Lets it go quickly. He's got it for a big gain. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The Golden Bears looking to cash in this red zone trip. The defense showing blitz here. It's a shotgun run call. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Second down play coming up. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Here comes the 8th play of the opening drive, but now it's third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's running out of time here. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. This one is incomplete right in the back corner of the end zone. So on fourth down now, out comes the field goal unit. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
He steps out of bounds right at the 25-yard line. So the Seminoles offense takes the field, the first chance we had to see them today. So now here comes the other half of this great running back duel we expect to see today. Both guys keyed up for the game, but also for this individual matchup.
Yeah, I like this. A pair of tailbacks that like to pound away at the front 7 for 4 quarters. And with these two, that...
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Finally brought down, but the game moves it to the 44. First down and 10 now. Gonna run it. It's Reed. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Takes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. And it's complete downfield.
Good job here by the quarterback putting that ball in the air where the receiver can make a play on it. And Florida State has had some great receivers over the years, and this kid is really living up to that.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up the football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football.
And he runs it into the end zone. They get set now to try for PAT.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game with this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. So California's offense back out on the field now. They settled for a field goal in the last possession. They're looking for the end zone, no doubt, here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He's looking deep here. The ball is picked off. They get him down after a short return, but interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Contact as he threw it. Oh, that one's picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39.
Boy, the quarterback gets drilled on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? Made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now.
Anytime you have a sudden change like this, Chris, I love to see the idea of this quick strike. The defense barely really has a chance to get established and get set. Next thing you know, they're dealing with an offense that's coming right at them, trying to put points on the board.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. There's the handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. The Golden Bears will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Play action fake, looking to throw. Catch made by the tight end. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kurt, but that tight end was just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution to come up with 6.
Coverage team brings down the returner. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
On their own 8-yard line now. It's 2nd and long. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter.
Let's take a deep shot here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
See if they can convert the point after. Extra point makes the lead 4. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Return begins inside the 10. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Cal's offense back out on the field now. You have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. And he lofts it toward the sideline. The catch is made for a huge pickup. One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Handoff heading left. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The offense going with the hurry up. Makes the handoff, looking to throw. Looking for the wideout. He makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The sure hands. It's Evanson. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Golden Bears looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
And the pass rush has got him again. Back-to-back sacks.
Interesting call here by the defense in their dime set with 6 defensive backs. Instead of manning up and applying pressure on the receivers, they sit back. Make it tougher on the quarterback. Make him have to read their zone coverage. He gets confused and allows the defensive line to get to the quarterback.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Look at this, an end around to start the drive. Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Through the first quarter, both quarterbacks have been lighting it up as the stats reflect. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Play action fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Another great throw by this quarterback to be able to pick up a first down and keep this drive alive. I'll tell you, he's starting to kind of feel like he's getting into a zone. And boy, Chris, over the years, how many Florida State quarterbacks have we seen get in that zone? Guys like Chris Weinke and Jameis Winston, Charlie Ward, and so many good signal callers that have played at FSU.
And the Noles have 1st and 10 here.
Always have to be careful on the sideline not to step out accidentally. The wide receiver does a good job here on the route to bring the ball in while on a tightrope.
Quick throw to his receiver. And he's got it. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal. The Seminoles line it up with 1st and goal. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's a quick grab. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Looking to throw again. Grab behind the line. It's Reed. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Boy, what patience here by this quarterback. I thought he might try to get it downfield, get a little impatient. Instead, why not just check it down to the most gifted guy on your team? Get him out in space, let him do the rest of the work for a touchdown.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And they've got the returner corralled. Cal's offense takes the field now. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Here's the option play. They'll bring him down just short of the 20. And the Golden Bears will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Receiver makes the grab, and he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Touchdown, Knowles. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kirk.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows him what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So California's offense back out on the field now. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Short completion there, 2nd down coming up. And the runner takes off to his right. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. So a very makeable 3rd down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Lofting it toward the left sideline. The QB throws his 3rd hit of the day. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his 2nd interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And here's the handoff. Powering right past the defender. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. Solid gain on the running. Down now. And they pick up the 1st on the ground. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches. The Knowles come to the line to run the hurry up. They make the 1st down, brought down to the 31.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the 1st down line. Just punch it in and pick up a 1st down. That's what they call here, and it works out perfectly.
And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time. Second down play coming up for this offense. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Makes a spectacular diving catch.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
And that's a solid game for the defense able to bring him down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The defense swarms to make a tackle for loss on that 3rd down catch. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. And the Seminoles will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Pressure is coming. Pass is broken up. Turnover on downs. What a stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job in knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And they heave it deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. And it's picked off in the end zone. Look out, he's got some space.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his man open downfield. They'll get him, but he put the spin cycle on that defender. Wow.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Oh, and another incompletion.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get him behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Cal's offense back out on the field now. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe, point toward the second half? So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one. Second down after the incompletion. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Catch made across the middle by the running back. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Third down play for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. And he's going to rifle this one deep to the left side. That deep shot is caught for a big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. And it's caught. Touchdown, Florida State.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All he had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. A little over 20 seconds left here in the first half. They'll come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught quickly. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28. And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And they'll use the ground game here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. The receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that 3rd down. Let's see what their decision is on 4th down coming up.
He's got it. A 4th down conversion. Drive stays alive. The Golden Bears will kick it off to begin the second half. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? When he's tackled at the 21, that's where the drive will start. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. First play of the 3rd quarter is a handoff. Now it's 2nd down here. A quick throw out left, complete. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. They'll try to run for the first down. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. And the Noles will line up on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Running back has it on a screen now. Defense makes the tackle, but that screen produces a pretty solid gain.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Touchdown, Seminoles. And the beatdown continues. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
BAT is good as they build on this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Cal's offense takes the field now. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. First down, looking to throw the ball. Here's another interception. We're losing track. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And here comes a deep shot. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Looking to throw yet again. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Crucial 3rd down play right here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Tight end makes the grab. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. They're going to run it. Touchdown, Knowles. To stretch the lead, the route is on. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So California's offense back out on the field now. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. Runs through the defender. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. An inside give now from the shotgun. Gets some space around the 30. They'll stop at the 34. That will be a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. And the Golden Bears come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Well, it's a big risk to play man-to-man coverage by this defense, and this time they get caught. Great timing between the quarterback and his receiver. You can see what can happen when that timing is right. Big things can happen.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
But I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. The Golden Bears will come to the line looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. Here we go on fourth down. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? The shotgun running play call. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Out of bounds, but not before a big gain. This offense is ripping the defense apart today.
Just excellent execution here by the offense. They've set themselves up nicely now into the red zone to see if they can come up with a touchdown.
He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. And this one is getting ugly.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Return begins inside the top. The returner loses the football deep in their own territory.
Another example of taking care of the football and how big of a deal this is. Usually it's running backs in practice that are working overtime on ball security. But after this, next week, this returner might be in those drills too. Can't be trusted to return it when you can't hold on to the football.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a first and goal.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Second down and goal upcoming. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a designed run. They finally corral him at the 1.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense...
Touchdown, Seminoles. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout where they check him out. First down here for this offense. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Important second down play coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He pulls it in for a big gain. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the third quarter of play. And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved catching passes. That's tough to stop. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Here's the target, and it's complete. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. On the run here. Lets it go. Dumps a short throw down to the running back.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Trying to use his legs to make the first down. Couldn't get there, and now it's a fourth down call. And the Golden Bears will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And the punt will land in the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum, and the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
Snags the quick throw. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down. And there's the handoff. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
The offense will stay out there. They are 2 for 3 so far on fourth down drive. They'll run it here. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down.
It makes sense going for it here. Kind of in that no man's land, depending on how much faith you have in your kicker. And if you don't get it, your opponent still has a ways to go. Now you pick it up and you can go get a touchdown.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again. Jackrabbit.
Misses the receiver, incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
There's a screen pass to the running back. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield and rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big fourth down stop. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And they're finally able to stop him. The great execution on the screen pass fooled the defense there.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. That completion makes it second and medium. From the shotgun, drops back. It's a short completion to the tight end. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his second catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
Looking to throw it again. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. And looking to throw now on first down. In sure hands, it's Evanson. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offense coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
So now it's third and short from the 23. Potential four-down territory. Let's see what the third down call is. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Touchdown, Cal. This quarterback on fire today. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and reset. They're playing it to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard. Some confidence for next week. We're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Picks up some blocks. Can they catch him? They can't catch him. Touchdown. Special teams making a monster play. The returner gets the touchdown, but a bunch of guys contributed that time, Kurt.
Yeah, you're exactly right. The blocks up front really set the tone to be able to give him his chance. You don't see this happen very often in this game where a guy gets a chance to have a kickoff return for a touchdown. Everything has to be just perfect, and of course, he had the speed to be able to get it all the way to the end zone.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Cal's offense back out on the field now. This thing is so out of hand. All you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. It's an out route. The catch made. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Quarterback drops back. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. What a diving catch way downfield. Big gain.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead. And I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any...
Here's a shot toward the end zone. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Intercepted in the end zone. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute, and the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
That run moves the ball to the 16.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
So they make the tackle, what will be the final play of the game as the clock hits 0-0. So a good W here.